Bienvenidos familia, welcome back to another Tarot Tuesday. And although it is Tarot Tuesday, happy Mars Day, we're going to be focusing on the Leo new moon, hello, Leo full moon that is taking place tomorrow on February the 12th on a Mercury day. And yeah, I'm just excited. Before we get into all of that, if no one told you today, I love you. You're beautiful, you're magical, you're divine. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for existing. Thank you for just being here, being queer, having no fear. I love you so much. You are so beautiful. I see you smiling. You got a beautiful smile. What made you smile today? Drop that in the comment. Let's go ahead and get these good vibes going, get these good vibes flowing, the miraculous energy going. So, with that, I also want to say welcome back if this is not your first time to the channel. If it is your first time, hola, my name is papi-Yugi, and make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you share, because why not? You know, support me, and I'll support you, and we support each other, and we're just in the state of reciprocity, and just getting the vibes flowing, because we're all living in our abundance, and we're all living in our divinity. So, I love you. Thank you. Yes. So, Leo full moon. First and foremost, Leos, just to keep it short, sweet, and simple, because if you really want to know all about Leos, as I always say, there's a plethora of astrology videos out there. I'm not here to do an astrology reading. I'm here to do a tarot, oracle, divination reading. But I will give you my input and my 2 cents, if you will. Also, I am a Leo moon, so where my Leo moon gang at? Hello, it's our lunar return on a full moon. How beautiful, how divine. I want to say I was born on a waxing gibbous, if I'm not mistaken. It's either waxing gibbous or a waxing crescent. It's one of those. And I was born on a Jupiter day. However, I'm a Leo moon, so I definitely have been feeling this energy. I was up late last night, y'all. I was up late. I was up late. And it's funny because with Mars in retrograde right now, which I keep forgetting and I keep being reminded, but I was up late. I slept in until maybe like 1 p.m. And I'm just right there, you know, half asleep, half awake, and I'm just like, man, I got a lot of things I want to do, a lot of things I should be doing. And I was like, damn, it's Mars Day, I should work with this energy. And then the subconscious thought came like, Mars is in retrograde. And like my eyes shot open so quick, and I was just in this state of, oh my gosh, you're right. Because Mars is usually about taking action, but what's in retrograde, it's being more intentional with your action. How are we moving with action? You know, it's not about being in that fiery energy of action, it's being more still and present with your actions. And man, that just put me into such a good force to get the day going. So yeah, I don't know if I called to say that, but I love you and thank you. Anyways, bringing it back full circle to the full moon in Leo. I'm a Leo moon, and for me, Leos, just to make it short, sweet, cute, and simple, confident, creative, competitive, slightly cocky. However, what I'm feeling for this reading today, we're going to be focusing on the confidence and the creativity. What we're going to be focusing on, as always, we're going to go through each zodiac sign, and we are going to see where y'all are lacking confidence and how that's going to be revealed for you during this period of the full moon, because again, the full moon energy is always 3 days before, 3 days after. There's that basically week window. So the weeks of the full moon are definitely very hectic, heavy. Again, if you're a Leo moon, you've probably been feeling it heavy. I definitely been feeling it heavy in a beautiful way though. I've definitely been feeling more confident and more creative in a good sense. However, maybe you haven't. Maybe you've been just going through situations and trials and turbulences, and that's okay. Ride these waves. Like I just said, Mars is in retrograde. It's not really about taking work. It's about, okay, this is what I gotta do. What is my energy feeling like? How can I put myself into an energetic state that will align me to get this work done? How can I also be gentle and still with myself to where if I don't need to overthink, overexert, and put so much force into this. Because when you are working, you're really not working, you're creating with intention. But we get so stuck in this linear way of work and do and struggle, if you will, that we're not creating with intention. We're literally just like, we're machines, we're robots, we're on repetition mode. Wake up, get ready, eat, go to work, do the same thing, come home, eat, sleep, rest, go to same cycle. We're in cycles of it. There is no creativeness. There is no creative expression. There's no creative expansion. And this is what this moon is bringing about. Where are we lacking that creative expansion? How we can tap deeper into that creative expansion, and where we're lacking the confidence to be in a creative expansion. That's what this full moon in Leo is all about, at least in my own personal take as I was meditating with the energies. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the reading. As always, we're going to start with whatever the sign is in. Also, blessed Aquarius season. I know Valentine's Day coming up, if y'all are about that life. And so actually, we're actually going, and as always, we're going to be using the Egyptian Tarot and the Shamanic Oracle. Egyptian Tarot is, I want to say it's by Sylvana Alas. No, that's the artwork. I don't know it says it on here. Also, the artwork is with Sylvana Alasia. I want to say the deck itself was created by someone else. Her name is skipping my mind right now. It might be Sylvana Alasia. But we're using the Egyptian Tarot for that. Overall, though, with the overall energy right now for this full moon in Leo, for all signs across the board, for everyone across the board collectively, we got honoring your energy in the reverse. So what that really means is honoring your inner energy, honoring your own inner energy of creativity, of confidence. What is creativity? What is confidence? That's power, because that comes from these lower chakras. That comes from the sacral. It comes from the solar. This is your creative energy. This is your power. Honoring these inner energies. Again, when you transcend, you're more in the higher chakras. But again, as above, so below. So whatever you're feeling up here, it brings this. What you're really doing when you ascend, as you activate these higher chakras, you're drawing down the power from the celestial force into the body to enter into these lower chakras, so you could physically manifest and physically create what it is that is going on all up here. That's what it means to be in alignment. That's what it means to be in your energy. That's what it means to be in your activation and transcendence and in your just light beingness. So right now, overall, what we really should be doing with this Leo full moon, I keep wanting to say new moon, I don't know why. Maybe it's just a new beginning. Ooh. Maybe. So that's what, right now we're honoring our inner energy, all of us, all signs across the board, because there's great change happening right now with this full moon right now. This full moon is illuminating so much. That's what full moons do, they illuminate. It's the peak, it's the pinnacle, it's the apex. It's like, okay, emotions are high, tides are high, the energy's high, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's divine. When you hear the freaks come out at night, the freaks definitely be coming out on the full moon, because everyone's energies are up, you know? And if you're a woman, you know, you're tapped into that cycle of this energy. This is the time again, full moons are all about releasing. So everything that's rising is so we can release it. Think of it as like, not regurgitating, but like you gotta puke. Like everything's rising up so you can just let it out. I feel like that's a pretty like gruesome example, but that's just like the best way I could explain it. That's what a full moon is. It's like we're having this rise build up so we could just like release it and put it out and spit it out. Some of you may actually be purging things out. That's what I'm feeling from this, because what you're gonna be purging out is stuff that doesn't allow you to honor your own inner energy. Stuff that doesn't allow you to fully transcend this physical world, to live in these higher realms. But not only just living in these higher realms, but what are you bringing down from these higher realms that you're able to use your power from these lower energies and frequencies. I don't want to say lower energies, but the lower the lower power, there we go, of the chakras, the power of the lower chakras. There we go. I don't know why I was having trouble explaining that. We're honoring our energy right now. We're extending it out. We're planning it out, because right now there are seeds being planted subconsciously and in the heart space, in every which way. And you could also be the one planting seeds right now. Seeds for great growth. Because if you look, it's growing. It's growing. There's the seeds right there. The thing is, though, these seeds are coming, now that I'm feeling it, the seeds are coming down from the heavens. The seeds are coming down from the cosmos. The seeds are coming down from the celestial. So the seeds actually being planted are from your ancestors, are from your galactic family, are from your deities, are from the nature spirits, are from the elemental spirits, are from just whatever energies that you work with and commune with, because I don't judge. And, you know, you could say God, the highest source. Whatever energies of the highest love, light, and spirit that you transcended into, they're planting these seeds in you to fully grow, activate, and sprout, because they see your power, that confidence and that creativity. They see that confidence, they see that creativity, and they want you to grow. But right now it's an inner growth, because it's having to really reach down. Those seeds are coming in, but the first what happens? What's the first thing that needs to happen? The roots need to come out. The roots need to come out. They need to spread out. They need to get strong. They need to grow. They need to expand. That's what's happening. The seed's planted in the subconscious, and now the roots are growing down into your power. And from the power, that's where the sprouts and the flowers and the fruit and everything's gonna bear. Because why? Because you're gonna give birth to it. Ooh. This is feeling great. And there's such a rise of power right now. Because you're truly gonna rise into your power right now. Truly going to rise into your power right now. So you got to honor your energy right now. Rest if you need a rest. Work if you feel like you could work. But really honor where your energy lies right now. And that's how I felt this morning, y'all. Maybe that's why I was feeling called to bring up the Mars in retrograde. Because right now Mars is in retrograde. So it's not the time to really be working so hard. Instead of putting so much effort and action and force, these masculine energies, the fire and the air element, right now's the time. Like, overall, collectively, we're gonna be in the feminine rise energy for, my guess is the next 12 years, because that's when I feel like it's the next 12 years. Oh, actually, it's a new year now, so the next 11 years. Ooh. I think I'm gonna write about that, because I really need to write about that. Y'all catch that on my next, maybe, Substack or blog, but I'm gonna write about that. And y'all go know what I mean, but we're 11 years closer now to, I feel, the peak of where the divine feminine force that's rising, the reawakening of Gaia, the reawakening of Shakti, the reawakening of just the lunar energy that is to create balance in this masculine patriarchal society. It's gonna hit its peak in the next 11 years. You could quote me, you could not quote me. I could be wrong, I could be right, who knows? That's just what prophetically came to me. But we're rising right now. We are rising right now. And so right now with Mars in retrograde, we should not be so in that force. Right now's the time to be in earth. Stay grounded, stay still, and flow like the water. Because these seeds are planted. You're the one planting them, and there's seeds being planted in you. Familia. I love this. All right, with that, let's go ahead and let's get into the zodiacs. Wow, that was beautiful. I'm excited for this reading now. That was just such a great, like, kickoff, starter, whatever you want to call it. So as always, we're gonna go through the zodiacs, and we're gonna start with Leo, and then we'll move through the zodiacs all the way back to Leo. So, pardon me. But what made y'all smile today? Go ahead and drop in the comment. I love you. You're beautiful. You're magical. You're divine. And I see you. I see you smiling. And thank you for existing. I thank you for breathing. I thank you for just everything, because it's truly divine. Okay, let's see. Let's see how I wanna do this. So I'm working with the space that I got. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. All right. So, You know, let's check the bottom of the deck. We got the Four of Swords. That's so funny. Four of Swords. And again, it's in the reverse. Trust your intuition. Set in your protection. And this goes for all signs. Get cozy. Get cozy. Get cozy. Get comfortable with trusting your intuition and setting in your protection. Because it's the energies right now, y'all. First, you should always set protection. And again, if you're going to do any type of... If you're a baby witch, brujo, bruja, mystical, magical, sage, mage, whatever name you want to go by, the first type of spell, ritual, anything you should do is protection. Because if you're going to be stepping into this realm and really step into this the aspects of spirituality, you really got to be protected, because not everyone out here is with the good juju. That's all I got to say. Not everyone out here with the good juju. So always set in your protection, always set in your boundaries, always set in everything. Spiritually, physically, verbally, however you got to express that. But get comfortable with that. Get comfortable with like, hey, like I got to actually set my protection daily. Daily. Maybe not daily. Maybe you'll get to a point where like, okay, I don't need to. But honestly, you really should be doing it daily. You really should. Like, that's all I'm going to say. And get comfortable trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition. Discernment. Discernment's heavy right now. Discernment's always heavy right now. But I think right now more than ever, really always just trust your discernment. Because that's how it's going to be. And get comfortable with that. Get cozy with that. You know? Settle into that. All right. Let's take a deep breath. Exhale. All right. So, with the tarot, we are going to be focusing on, with each sign, where you may be lacking confidence, what turbulences or situations or energies may be arising around your confidence, and then we're going to use the oracle to get some clarification on how to transmute that through tapping into your creative expression. So as always, we're going to begin with Leo. And Leo, y'all got the Empress in the reverse. Ooh, Empress in the reverse. Leo, y'all are really shining right now. Like, y'all are really shining. And again, this could be Leo sun, moon, rising, however, whatever your Leo placement is. I'm a Leo moon, so I'm feeling it. But y'all are really shining right now. The thing is, you're shining internally. You're feeling good internally. Where you're lacking this is how to truly express this energy you're feeling, Leo. How to truly... and express it in a gentle way. That's what I'm feeling from this. That's what the Empress is bringing, this energy. And the influence of Venus is pretty heavy in this, because Venus wants you to be a bit more sensual. Venus wants you to be more passionate. Venus wants you to lead from a passionate place, from a passionate space. Not a very solar-driven, fiery space. Although you're in that energy, Venus wants you to lead from a very passionate heart and just gentle space. That's what Venus wants from you. And that's what the Empress is bringing. Is like, how are you feeling in your power, feeling in your energy, feeling in your bag, feeling in your creativity? Like, if Leos, you're feeling it. Like, you're in this good energy. The thing is, it's all in here. It's all internalized. It's all up here. It's all right here. How are you expressing that? How are you putting that out? What are you doing creatively to manifest or birth something into this physical world through passion? And that's the thing, is you lack the confidence because you may not know exactly what is your passion. But that's gonna turn around. This full moon's really gonna bring that about. Somebody need to let your titties out, like, straight up. Like, just be like, be truthful with yourself. Be vulnerable with yourself. Ooh, being very vulnerable with yourself. I'm feeling baths, a foot bath specifically, but any type of bath. Really work with the water energy, water element. Really, again, just go outside and meditate with a bowl of water, a cup of water. Make some moon water. There's so many different ways, especially on a full moon. Like, you should always be making moon water on a full moon. You should always be cleansing and charging things on a full moon. But you should be taking baths on a full moon to release. But if you're lacking confidence, if you're really lacking this passion, really focus on that for this full moon. Really focus on, okay, I have all these ideas, I have all these brainstorms, I have this energy, but where are you focusing it? How are you focusing it? Take some time not to act on it right now. Take some time to do some releasing work. Taking that bath, and through the bath, just asking your spirits, the water spirits, whatever, however you want to conjure up your spiritual bath, because there's so many ways to do that. Have some salt for sure, just really cleansing the aura. But just, hey, remove anything that is hindering me from stepping into my confidence, stepping into my power, from that's not allowing me to truly be in balance with my passion and my creativity and my birthing process. That's what it is. That's what you need. That's what you need, Leo. Dog's bees. I opened that like the cards are in there. They're right here. So how can we be creative with this, Leo? How can we be creative with this? Oh. That's not bad for Leo. Spirit, whoa, okay. Let's do... Oh, I see. I see what y'all wanted to do now. Okay, I got this too. I see how this wanted to play out. You know? Okay. So Leos, how we could be more creative with it. We got inner burden. And some of you are really choked up. You're choked up in your creativity. Because you're imbalanced right now. With your intuition, with your connections, and with the box that you keep yourself in, Leo. This is a new beginning for you, but it's only going to begin if you really trust your intuition. You really have to follow your intuition right now. That's how you're really going to be creative. Because what's burdening you, and what's also slipping into this lack of confidence you're experiencing right now, is the burden of not trusting your intuition. And Leos, I want to say, are like the top 5 signs that have a really strong intuition. I want to say it's Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, and Scorpio. I want to say those are the signs that have like the strongest intuition. A Leo. There's a really strong element of the lunar energy. Obviously we're in the full moon, but the moon really wants to, when I'm feeling like this, is really have, if you're taking, however you're gonna work with the moon, I'm feeling this water element for sure. Really work with the water element, Leos. Like that's what really is gonna benefit you. To cleanse, to purify, to get creative with how you work with the water element and how you incorporate the moon into that. Because that's really gonna help you do a U-turn. Not even a U-turn, but like bring it full circle and kind of like do it, not a turnaround really. Like you're at this point and you're like, what the hell am I doing? If you get creative with it right now, with how you work with this lunar energy, with the water element, as I said, I just gave you some ideas. I really want to encourage you to trust your intuition and trust how you are showing up in this, how you're showing out in this, and how it's gonna unfold for you. And I really want you to tap into this intuition and trust what your inner guidance is telling you. You don't have to listen to me. Trust what your inner intuition is telling you, what your ancestors are telling you, what your guides are telling you, what your angels are telling you, whoever it is, whatever it is you commune with, listen to that. And I can admit, there's times I really just be ignoring my intuition. Like I really do. Spirit be like, don't do that. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyways. Why? Because I have free will. However, I also understand there's consequences. I accept those. Because usually I'm aware of what the consequence is gonna be. And if I'm not like too like, oh, that's not a bad consequence, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll accept it. But I was like, I'm not perfect. There's times I really like, I blatantly ignore my intuition. And there's times where I'm just so like caught up in the chaos of things that like I'm really not even listening to the voice because it's so loud. And that's okay. Right now is not the time where it is chaotic. Right now is not the time where it is loud. Right now is the time where it's slow down, be still, honor that intuition, honor that intuition. Leos, get creative. Really get creative right now. And whatever's burdening you, also internally, that you may not recognize, meditate on that. Meditate on that, Leos, because that's what's important. Sorry, I had to take a breath and digress from that. Leos, I'm excited for you. Your wings are spreading for this full moon, which they should, because it's you're in your element right now, Leos. You're in your element. So now we are going into Virgo. Virgos, we got the King of Chalices in the reverse. Virgos, y'all really Virgos, it's really time to be pouring into yourself right now. Like, this full moon's for you to be pouring into yourself, pouring into your power. Again, we're honoring our energy right now. Overall, we're all honoring our energy. Virgos, what ways are you honoring your power by pouring into yourself? And you guys are the healers, you guys are the nurturers, you guys are the, caregivers. How much have you been pouring into others, and how little have you been pouring into yourself? That's what I want to know. That's what Spirit wants to know, actually, not what I want to know. But, I mean, if we're all manifestation Spirit, that's what I want to know. So how are you pouring into yourself? In what ways can you pour into yourself during this full moon period right now? Virgos, Leo full moon. Because you need to replenish your power. You Virgos have been you stepped off your pedestal a bit. You stepped off your pedestal a bit. You stepped off the high horse, and you just allowed yourself to kind of be stepped on. Virgos, it's time to reclaim your power. It's time to honor your own inner energy. It's time to honor all this wisdom. What I'm feeling is that you've already gained and reclaimed. I'm also feeling pouring to your crown. So Virgos, if you're going to partake in the spiritual baths and wonders, I encourage you to really focus on the way the water's pouring into the crown. The water's pouring onto the crown. The water is just like coming down from the crown onto you. Because it's time to replenish your power. It's time to replenish your energy. Because we're honoring our energy. And you just been giving it out too much. You've been giving out too much. I'm good, thank you. And it's your inner perception. Your inner perception. It's balance. Where have you been balanced? Where have you been imbalanced? What balance is coming through for you through this? Because the way you've been perceiving things, it's been from a very loving place. Like, you've been perceiving things from a very heart-centered place. The thing is that heart also hasn't come back to you. Like, you've been giving your heart so much, and you have such a big heart, Virgo. You've been giving it and pouring it, and you're like, here, let me help you. Here, let me tender to you. Here, let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. Beautiful, divine. Don't forget reciprocity. Don't forget yin and yang, because I got the yin and yang right here. Don't forget that what you put out must come back to you. And don't forget, first of all, you can't pour out from an empty cup. So if you're not pouring into yourself first and foremost, if you're not doing your practices, your rituals, your whatever you need to stay in your alignment, if you're not making sure you're taking care of yourself, if you're just driving yourself to the bone because you're dead tired, but you are so empathic, you are so nurturing, you're so kind that you want to just push yourself past your limit, even though you don't feel it, you gotta pour into yourself right now, Virgo. Whoa. These dogs. Virgos, it's time to absorb your own energy. It's time to absorb your own energy. All that beautiful nurturing you put out and give to others, it's time to absorb that for yourself. That's what I'm feeling, Virgos. That's like the biggest thing. Y'all really gotta pour into yourself and honor your energy right now. Honor yourself, Virgos. You've been honoring too many other people. All right, Libras. Where are the Libras at? Libras are right here. Libras. We got the Queen of Chalices. Ooh, a lot of royal energy. Because we got the Empress, we got the King, we got a Queen. Like, there's a lot of royal energy right now. A lot of royal energy going on right now. We got the Queen of Chalices. Ooh. And it's funny because the Virgo's got the King of Chalices. Now we got the Queen of Chalices. There's a lot of emotions within these signs right here. There's a lot of emotions in it. Queen of Chalices for you Libras. It's about life right now. Your life right now. Your inner life. Your inner knowing. Your inner knowing, Libras. What life are you pouring into you right now? Also, what are you allowing from life to be poured into you? That's what I'm feeling right now, Libras, is really... What I'm feeling right now, Libras, is that you haven't been allowing these energies of receptivity to fully be embraced. Because life has been trying to pour into you through knowledge, through wisdom, through activations, through signs, through synchronicities. You may or may not have been ignoring them. You may not have just been giving them the attention they need. Maybe you've just been bypassing a bit. But Libra's life has been pouring into you in a beautiful, gentle way. And you just have not been receiving it. You've really been getting signs. You've really been getting just these slight nudges and synchronicities that I'm feeling the most. And your crown has really expanded to a new level that you haven't ever really been aware of or come to a knowing of. However, your life force and the way life has just been pouring into you right now has been absolutely just nurturing. Truly nurturing. Oh my gosh. Like the way you just been receiving downloads and light codes and activations and 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 and all these things. It's been in the most beautiful, nurturing, and divine way. You just haven't allowed yourself to receive it. Libra. And Libra, how you could tap into your creativity is forgiveness in the reverse. Forgiving yourself. Forgiving your mother, your father, forgiving your mistakes, forgiving the portals that you had open that you probably shouldn't have, but they were necessary for your soul evolution. And it's time to really be honest with yourself, Libra, by forgiving yourself. Because that's why you're not allowing yourself to receive, because you don't feel worthy of receiving. So get creative, because what's really going to allow you to tap into this creativity is having an honest conversation with yourself. Having an honest conversation with yourself and really stepping into that frequency and that realm of forgiveness first and foremost for yourself, and then extend that to others, because that's what's hindering you from being able to receive these beautiful life, these beautiful blessings, these beautiful abundance, like everything. You're not allowing yourself to receive it. And receive it in the heart. Because again, everything comes from the heart. So when you forgive, that heart opens up and it basically becomes like a big old basket to just catch everything that the universe wants to drop into you. So allow life to continue pouring into you and to really open up your creativeness. And to be in a better flow, you gotta forgive. That's how you're gonna tap into your creative expression, your creative authenticity, your creative power. Because we're talking about confidence, and we're talking about creativity. Libra, maybe you're just not feeling that confident to trust the signs. The signs have been there, and they've been gentle too. It's not like they've been bam. But they really have been like, hey, in a very soft way. Subtle, but still recognizable. I'm loving this reading so far. Libras, Virgos, Leos, y'all are just, there's a lot of balance going on right now. Y'all are coming into balance. There's a lot of royalness right here too. I love it. Yes, slay, royalty. I'm here for it. All right. We got Virgo, we got Libra, Scorpio. Scorpios, where y'all at? Scorpio. We got the High Priestess in the reverse. Y'all, this, I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like Leo energy definitely is royal energy. Like, Leo's definitely like, I'm here, I'm the king, I'm the queen, I'm the emperor, I'm the empress. And again, we got the High Priestess now. Like, there's just such royal energy in this. And Scorpio, Scorpio, y'all are giggling because there's a great alignment right now with you. And this alignment is with someone else. Some of you may have, you've really trusted your intuition, Scorpio. And again, we're talking about this the state of confidence right now. Don't get cocky. Trust your intuition. Don't trust your intuition, Scorpio, because you may be laughing now, but you may not be laughing later. So what I'm feeling from the Scorpio is that it's not that you're lacking confidence, you're a bit overconfident right now. And that overconfident could be hindering your intuition and your discernment. Remember to stay activated, to stay aligned, and to just be wise in your discernment. Scorpios, y'all got a strong intuition. Y'all got a really strong intuition. The thing is that y'all keep a lot of it hidden, or y'all keep a lot of it to yourself. You don't put it out the way it needs to. The High Priestess. I was getting a phone call. I'm also feeling it. Some of you are lacking confidence, or you're just not fully feeling confident. And if you really want to feel more confident, more in your power, it's time to start praying. And if you have a routine of prayer, get more. I don't want to say strict. Just get more down with that prayer. Do it longer. Say it with more feeling. Say it with more meaning. Do it in ways that make you actually feel the energy of the prayer. Because y'all, prayer is powerful. I don't know if y'all ever really just like been in that frequency of prayer. It's powerful. And this full moon is gonna bring a great activation and alignment. Really balance your chakras right now. This is the perfect time, Scorpio, for you to balance your chakras right now because you are a bit misaligned in your chakras. So work with this lunar energy, work with this full moon to release any blockages around the chakras to bring them back into alignment. Because yeah, y'all should really be balanced. Like, this goes for all signs. Everyone should really be balancing their chakras at least like once a week, twice a week. If you're about that, so you really should be aligning your chakras every day. And they should stay aligned. Like, they really should. Ooh, death, Scorpio. What I was feeling from this too is there's a death happening that you're not kind of seeing coming. But this is in divine timing. This is an alignment for your path. And this has to do with a relationship. I'm seeing an end to a relationship, Scorpio. A death to this relationship. That you actually may know is coming to an end. You just don't want to admit it to yourself. However, what's really hindering your creativity is this relationship. So if you really want to step into your creative power, your creative portal, and really just transcend your life, you gotta be accepting of this death. And that's why I'm saying not to be cocky right now, because you really gotta be a little bit discerning. about this relationship. And again, this doesn't have to be like a partnership. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be coworkers, it could be a business partner. There could be anything. I'm feeling more of a business partner, low-key, Scorpio. There's death happening, though. There's a great death happening. There's a great transformation, transition, like... This relationship's over. This relationship's dead. And you probably know subconsciously it's dead. Align yourself, clear yourself, get your intuition right, get your discernment right, and really just see this connection for what it is. Because it's done. It's dead. I'm just telling you straight up. Because that's what the card's saying. It's just done. Like, this. And if the longer you prolong, the more you prolong it, the more chaotic it's going to be, to be honest. The more chaotic it's going to be. And the more you're not going to be able to fully tap into your truest power of the upper realms. Because there's a block in the crown chakra. There's a great block in the crown chakra. I'm saying use this full moon to release any blockages around the chakras and keep yourself and bring yourself back into alignment. Because some of you Scorpios are really out of alignment right now. Your chakras are all out of whack. All out of whack. You know, here, let's do this. Sending out some Reiki, some light codes, just to help with that, to already get that energy going, to get the energy cleared, and to just bring you some alignment, at least in this moment. Just accept and receive. If not, it's totally fine. Totally fine. And if y'all would like, you could always go book me for a session to align and balance your chakras, because, hey, I'd love to help you. Yes. There's a lot of death happening, Scorpio. A lot of death. Don't be afraid of death. Don't be afraid of transformation. Don't be afraid of transitions. Don't be afraid of rebirth. Y'all are ruled by Pluto in modern astrology. Traditionally, Mars. Mars is in retrograde right now. But traditionally in Pluto, or traditionally in Mars, modern Pluto. Pluto's all about death, rebirth, transformation. Scorpio is all about death, rebirth, transformation. Like, this shouldn't be something scary for you, but yeah, it does. Because this relationship, for some reason, got you all out of balance. That's messing with your power and your confidence. Sagittarius. We got the Ace of Chalices in the reverse. A lot of emotions, a lot of chalices. Like, these cards are very... These are very emotional cards. Because we got the Empress, we got the High Priestess, feminine energies, water energies. We got the King and Queen of Chalices, and now we got the Ace of Chalices. This is bringing a lot of emotion. Ooh, I'm gonna go back real quick because Spirit wants me to go back to Scorpio for just a second and say that for some of you Scorpios, that relationship, you need to confront it head on. You need to be a little careful, but you need to be brave, and you need to confront this head on. You need to confront this death and transformation head on. Ooh. Yeah, you need to face it. You need to face it head on. And you really need to be brave. And you got this. You got this. I believe in you. Or else you're gonna feel stuck. Wow. Okay. Digress from Scorpio. But no, Spirit really wanted me to relay that message, so we went back to Scorpio quick. But anyways, let's move on to Sagittarius. We got the Ace of Chalices, y'all. Ace of Chalices. Sagittarius. This just feels so tranquil. It feels so tranquil. What I feel from this is you're shifting your vision. You're shifting your vision for the future. And again, Sag are all about the future. Jupiter ruled, the traveler, the philosopher, the archer. You're all about longevity. But this feels tranquil because you're shifting your vision of what you see for your future, what you see in your future, what you want for your future, what you desire out of your future. And there's a great emotion tied to this, Sagittarius. Like, there's a lot of love. Some of you maybe have just experienced love, like genuine love for the first time, from a partner, from a friend, from a family member, from someone that really cares about you. And it could also be yourself. Like, you may have just be really tapping into this energy of self-love. But this energy has really let you ride the wave of life. And you're kind of just following your intuition and following the flow, and you're just not being tossed around. You're just really, like, it's giving lazy river. It's giving like just floating in the pool, floating in the pond. And this is new for you because it's the ace. So this is not a new beginning per se. This could be the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh. And now looking in your eyes, the start of something new. That's what it feels like. That's exactly what this feels like. Your heart is being poured into from yourself and from someone else, or no, someone else. You're pouring into yourself, but someone else is also pouring into you, Sag. And that's beautiful. I'm happy for you. And it's really got your perspective, but also just your vision of just like what you had intended. Like, it just got you thinking. It got you thinking and shifting and moving. And you're like, maybe, never thought about that. Oh, okay. Like, it just got you really pondering, just kind of, let's see how to 5-year plan, like what your 5-year plan really is looking like. And you're just like, oh, okay. You're being more in the flow with it. You're being more in the flow with it. Ooh. You're happy. Like, you're definitely happy. But again, we're talking about confidence right now. You're not rooted in that happiness. You're not rooted in that confidence. There's a sense of unworthiness or undeservingness. But you have to expand your mind. But the more you expand your mind, the more you have to stay rooted and grounded. And because as you're receiving more now from the crown, how are you integrating that? And that's what I'm feeling from this, is that some of you aren't confident in the way you integrate. Or some of you aren't feeling just in your power because you're not integrating. How can you be creative with this? Growth. How can you tap into your creativity, Sagittarius? Growth. You have to integrate this. To bloom, to water, to blossom, to nourish, to care for, to tender to. Tend to. Apologies. And really listen to your heart. Really listen to your heart. It's a big smile. Like, Sag, y'all are in a really good energy right now. Like, the only thing you're really lacking is just this integration. Because this lack of integration is not really allowing you to fully get rooted into these new energies and frequencies and mindsets and conceptions and perspectives. But you still are listening to your heart. And continue listening to your heart, because that's what's going to really help you feel secure, feel stable, feel grounded, feel abundant. And that's what's going to help you express your creativity. It's time to get grounded a bit, Sag. To not be in such a go, go, go. And I've been around a lot of Sages. Sages are definitely like, I'm doing this. Like, I would say if any sign would embody like ADHD, quote unquote, no offense, it's the Sag, because they can't stay still. They gotta keep moving. They gotta like go from one project to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. It's like they're constantly just moving and fluctuating and going through it. But to be stable, to be abundant. You have to trust your intuition, listening to the heart, opening the crown, but really integrating everything that's being received right now, Sag. That's what you really need. And through that, the gate opens to your true power and your true potential and your true authenticity. Oof. But you're happy. You're in like a happy mood right now, Sag. Like y'all are good. Like this full moon's good for you. I would say just do a lot of grounding practices during this full moon. Work with the earth energy. Work with stones. Work with plants. Sit outside. Sit under the moon, just under a tree, and like just like talk to the moon. Meditate with the tree. Like really get yourself grounded. Capricorn. 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 We got the Six of Swords, Capricorn. Capricorn, y'all are activated first and foremost. That was the first thing I felt. There's a full activation going on this full moon. Some of you are really like, this full moon's activating you, Capricorns. But it's a Six of Swords in reverse. And you're activated because you're chilling. You're chilling. But for some of you, you feel a little too chill. And that's throwing you off a bit from really taking deliberate action a bit. And again, right now it's not the time to really be taking action, but it's hard for you to kind of really move with intention right now because you're big chilling right now. Where you're present. You've probably, what I'm feeling now is that you've received this activation, this upgrade, this light code, whatever it may be. You found balance. You found harmony. You found authority. Ooh, some of you may have gotten a managerial position or some type of maybe you just bossed up in your business, something like that. Y'all are really in this sacral energy of flow, ebb and flow, really, and creativeness. And you're grounded in that. You're stationed in that. I don't want to say you feel stagnant or stuck, but you just feel planted. You feel planted. You feel like there is no movement. Travel. Some of you may want to travel, but you're not sure how to travel now. Whoa. You feel like things are slipping you by. You feel like life is slipping you by. And you're not sure why. You're not really tending to yourself the way you need to. You're not honoring your energy the way you need to. That's how you feel. This is the way I could sum this up right now is, for you Capricorns, life is good. You're in your bag, you're making money, you got the friends, you got the networks, you got the business, like you're looking hot, you're feeling fine, you're eating right, you're doing all these things. But there's still something missing. And what's missing is this lack of direction. Because for Capricorn, you're in balance right now with no direction. And so you're stuck in this flow, but it's a repetitive flow. It's a repetitive flow. There is not an end goal, end result, or destination, but you don't got any, where is this taking me? Where do I want it to take me? It's like you've achieved what you wanted to achieve pretty much, and then you're just kind of like, now what? Now what? It's feeling like someone who achieves the American dream and they realize that like all their issues are still there because they're not doing the inner work. The inner work. You're not honoring your energy. You're not tending to yourself. You're not healing, pretty much. But the ways you could tap into creativity, your feminine energy. I love this, Capricorn. Y'all are a feminine polarity. Really really embody movement right now to get that stagnant energy flowing out, because there is a sense, I'm feeling a sense of stagnancy. But I don't want to say you are stagnant. There's energy that's stagnant within you. But overall, your life is not stagnant per se. I really flow right now. Really work. Again, I was feeling a lot in that. You're in this creative space, but there is not a block, but there's just more that you could tap into. There's so much more you could tap into. And you really have to honor the feminine just urges in you. To nurture, to care, to tender, the compassion, the gentleness, the reciprocity, to receive but to also give. Because there's a lot of portals and doors ahead of you that are waiting to be opened, really. And you have just stepped through a bunch of portals that are now closing. So I want to say you're going to be Capricorn. You're in this limbo space right now. It's like you came through one portal. You're now in this space. You're like, hell yeah, I'm here. We did it. Da 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 da. You've already marinated. You've already situated. You've already grounded into it. You've activated. And you're in the space of now what? What's next? What do I do? I got everything I wanted. And I still feel like there's more. Because if you're craving more, that means there's something within you that is craving more. There's something in you that's not whole or satisfied or filled. And it's the feminine energy that feels just a bit neglected. Reflect on the journey that it took to get here and move to not even tap, but connect deeper with your body to that sacral womb space and that creative space, because that's how you're going to be more creative right now, because you got to get creative about how to reach these next portals. I'm loving this reading, y'all. All right, who's next? We got Aquarius. Yes, Aquarians. We got the King of Swords. Yes, or more royal energy, y'all. Aquarius, King of Swords in the reverse. It's time to speak up. No, you know, it is time to speak up. The thing is, we're talking about confidence. You haven't been speaking up, Aquarius. You've been keeping it all in your mind. You've been keeping it all in your mind. And some of you have just been sitting on your ass for just too long. Aquarius, some of y'all have just been sitting on your ass, not saying anything. You have it all up here, not really expressing it or doing it. It's building up, it's building up, it's building up. But you're lacking this confidence to really put it out, push it out, speak it out, create it, birth it out. Because Aquarius, y'all have really obtained some very cosmic, valuable, wise, ancient information. But the thing is, you keep it in the mental space. You don't integrate it down, as we were talking earlier, into these lower chakras to be able to birth it into this physical reality. Because y'all are just sitting with it. And it's kind of making you go insane a bit. And it's starting to kind of mess with your energy. And that's why you're feeling a little like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to do it. Follow the signs. There are signs that are helping you. Take a breath, be still, look around. The signs are everywhere. Literally everywhere. And it doesn't have to be a 333 or a 111 or 888. No. The signs could literally be everything and anything. You just have to, and the mindset and perception you're in right now, that is actually Like, you're in that space to see the signs everywhere, to recognize the signs everywhere. But you've just been sitting with it too long that you just don't feel confident to even say it. Because now you're just so, you've been sitting with all this knowledge for too long that you don't even feel like it's worthy or it matters. So why just put it out there? Don't gatekeep. Don't hoard. I don't feel like those are the energies, but reciprocity. You're receiving this wisdom? Cool, let's put it out there. Grounding. This is how you gotta get grounded. You gotta ground it, and you gotta ground. Same with kind of the Sag energy. You gotta ground this knowledge that you're receiving and integrate it into these lower chakras. Because if it's all up here, we don't give birth from up here. We give birth from right here. So you gotta bring it down, let it build. Now I'm gonna birth it out. Because there's power in your roots. There's power in your roots. The ancientness. And your roots are deep. And your roots are strong. The thing is, you're just ungrounded right now. Because you're too in this mental space. I don't get it. You're an air sign. You're a masculine energy. You definitely are just up in the space. But it's time to really speak up. Speak out. Express. And get off your ass. Because it's time to get creative. And you need to be creative. And I love you. I believe in you. I know you got this. This is beautiful. How y'all feeling? Throw any comments, questions, concerns? What made you smile today? This reading's just going through the flows, y'all. So we are gonna go into Pisces. Pisces gang. Where we at, Pisces? Right here? Okay. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. We got the Knave of Chalices in the reverse. Okay. I just feel like I have to detach a bit. That way I could read this with a clear head. All right, Knave of Chalices. Pisces. Pisceans. This full moon, we're talking about confidence, right? Lethargy. I get it. Procrastination, laziness. I feel like that is one of Pisces' most toxic traits. And it's something that we really hold dear to the heart. But you know what? I don't want to see it as a toxic trait. And speaking about this now, I feel like that's not even a bad thing. It's just, life really truly can be so overwhelming. And I feel like for Pisces, again, I can speak for myself, but I have witnessed it in other Pisces. Like, I live with 2 other Pisces. It's so easy to just get so overwhelmed that you just want to bundle up, sit back, watch a movie, relax, like not do like, it's so hard. And so it's like, procrastination isn't laziness. It's just like, you do get it done. You just get it done in your own way, on your own time. But again, that's the patriarchy putting that perspective, that agenda, that intention on you. Like, oh, you gotta get it done now. No, I'm gonna get it done when I feel like it. Because Pisces are always in a flow. What does rest mean to you? How do you rest? What are ways that rest helps you restore your energy? And what are ways that you're using rest as a escapism tool? Because that's another trait of Pisces, escapism. Trying to escape this reality. Sometimes if we think we just rest, that like all our problems are gonna go away, they're still gonna be there. In what ways are you blocking the mind, Pisces? In what ways are you not pouring into yourself? Again, this is the Knave of Chalices. We're the student right now. You're learning right now, Pisces. There's something you're learning. And what you're learning is that it takes true power and confidence to overcome laziness, procrastination, lethargy, and to really just embrace life, to not run away from it, to not escape from it, to not try to hide from it. And again, Pisces are a dual sign. They definitely understand the whole ebb and flow of life. But what you're learning right now, Pisces, is that there's times in life where you really got to think outside the box. And you really got to see outside the box and feel outside the box, really. Because this is the chalices. You got to feel outside the box. I'm in this box of comfort. I'm in this box of struggle. I'm in this box of just, I'm tired. But what's right on the outside of that box? Abundance, community, love, honesty, integrity, so many beautiful things. But it's, I understand, I could speak for myself, but I do see it in other Pisces, and I know a lot of Pisces too. To stay stuck in that realm. To stay stuck in that realm. To stay stuck in that sphere of energy and emotion and whatever it is you're feeling. And how to tap into the creativity? We gotta let it go. Letting it go. Let go of that doubt. That's what I'm feeling the most from this, is the doubt. The doubt of your power. The doubt of the mind. The doubt that structure is bad. Ooh. Whoa. Wow. That one hit for me. And it's time to express yourself, your genuinity, your authenticity, your love, and a bit of your masculinity, a bit of your force. You know? Like really showing up and be like, you know what, I'm still doing it and I'm showing up and I don't give up. And as I totally get it. As much as you, I, we, she, Squidward want to just like cuddle up, bundle up, and be like wrapped up and not do. That's not how life works, unfortunately. And we can't do that every day. Yes, if you need to, like if you truly need to, like you're just like, But again, it's also where Mars is in retrograde. How can you still take intentional and deliberate action without being in such a masculine force and drive of do, work, like let's get it done now. Take your time with it, flow with it. That's honestly what I did today, because I slept in late and I'm gonna flow with it. But Spirit was like, hey, make sure you record this reading. I was like, okay. So make sure I got myself into alignment. I took my time. I'm doing this reading. This reading is going a lot longer than I anticipated, but it's okay because I want to do this for you guys. I really want to do this for you guys. I want to make sure you guys are getting these messages because there's so much that is happening, and because I love you. And it's also helping me unite deeper with myself and my soul and my purpose, because this is my purpose. Just be of service, and I love you. And I'm gonna ask Spirit today. Spirit's always just like, you just gotta be of service. I was like, okay. So Pisces, receive that message. I receive it. And I pray you receive it, because I love you. And don't let the ego stand above you or be above you. Either stand with it or slightly in front of it. Don't let it have more control over you. Give me a second. I had to close the door because it was freezing. All right. Aries. Aries, we got the devil. First and foremost, y'all really need to breathe, Aries. And second of all, Jupiter is definitely influencing you right now, Aries. Pretty heavily. Sorry, I said Jupiter. I retract. Saturn. Aries, Saturn is influencing you like crazy right now. Saturn is definitely influencing crazy right now. And what Saturn is influencing is your trajectory towards your goals, towards your purpose, towards your work. And overall, what this is doing, because it's your mindset, Aries. You feel like the universe is just like giving you the 1, 2, right, left, kick, blow. And you are taking it in a way where you are honestly playing the victim, Aries. You're playing the victim. And you're so attached to your goal, your trajectory, where you want to go. Would you mind closing the door, please? That you really are just, that's why you're taking this very personally. You're taking these attacks. They're not even really attacks. They're lessons. They're growth. They're obstacles to overcome and fight and think. Because Aries, you've just had this conception and perception and just idea that it was just gonna be a smooth and easy path. Because whatever it is you've been working towards, manifesting, creating, it's big. You're gonna get it. But right now you're so attached to the outcome. You're not fully detaching the way you really should when manifesting. That Saturn's influencing you right now and your goal and the path that you're on. Because Saturn's like, Saturn wants you to be like, yo, there's nothing good in life comes easy. And for some of you Aries, you really thought that it would. But now you feel like there's temptation and that there's pressure and there's not even just speed bumps, but just like detours and the road's closed and you're like, oh my gosh, and you're just not even figuring, you're getting angry instead of trying to be creative on how to figure out a way around it. But I'm getting a vision of like a tree falling down on the road. It's like, okay, you're angry at the tree for falling down on the road, you give into natural causes. And instead of trying to figure out how to get around it, retracting back, maybe for going the longer way around, like just like, okay, accepting it, you're just being frustrated with it. And this is testing like your confidence. Because now you don't feel as inspired. You don't feel as fiery. You don't feel as motivated. Because you're like, not that you want to give up, you're still going to be pushing forward, but you're just like, you're pushing forward with anger now. You're moving from not a heart-centered space. You're moving from not a deliberate or intentional space. You're moving from a space where you're like, ugh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Y'all are ruled by Mars. Mars is in retrograde. This is supposed to be happening right now. Like, this is exactly in alignment for you, Aries. And Saturn is also influencing you. Saturn is in Pisces. Saturn is in Pisces. This is also about the way you're spiritually taking your structure and discipline and lessons. Y'all, Aries, you're too attached right now to your outcome, to your goal, to your manifestation, to whatever it is you are trying to achieve. And you're willing to take the long way around, but it's like you're going to take the long way around and you're going to complain the whole time. Don't do that. Please don't do that, Aries. And that's what this full moon in Leo is bringing out for you. So you could honor your energy and be like, you know what? I surrender. Not that I give up, but I just give in to the will of Creator, and it's just acceptance. This is teaching you acceptance, to be more confident in yourself and just more confident in your plan and the overall plan of God, Aries. Ooh. How to be more creative, transformation. Be creative. To tap into your creativity, it's really embracing and accepting this transformation, honestly. And it's your decision. Not even your decision, but it's trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition on what phase of this journey are you in. Are you the larva? Are you the caterpillar? Are you in the cocoon? Are you metamorphosizing? Are you being rebirthed and reborn into the butterfly, into the moth? However you want to take that. But you are definitely in that larva caterpillar phase. You're still in that beginning phase of this. You have to trust your intuition on that. on understanding the cycles of death and rebirth and metamorphosis and transformation. And to not see every dark cloud as rain. To see it as a time for, hey, the sun's not out, let's go with it. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's introspect. Let's not be outside. And I get it. Aries love to explore and they're adventurous and they're fun and they're spontaneous. Like, Aries are dope. Like, I love Aries. Y'all could be a little wild. But and I get this too, because I get the Aries anger and rage. Like, I get that. I totally get that. Y'all are the ram. You want to go head first into everything. You want to charge at it. It doesn't have the time to be charging. Not with Mars in retrograde, not with Saturn in Pisces, and not when Saturn's influencing you. And not with this full moon in Leo. Because full moons aren't even time for action. They're times for rest. They're times for release. They're times for just letting go. Yeah, you can have fun. Dance, do all these things. Because that's a way of letting go. And not being so, like, constricted, you know? And Aries, that's what you feel. You feel constricted right now. From all these obstacles that are throwing at you. From this tree falling in your path. From the traffic. From, like, whatever it is. And you're angry about it. It's like you accept it, but you accept it with this, ugh, okay, I guess. Instead of like, okay, well, we're here. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep the smile. Let's keep the energy high. It's like you literally allow it to bring your like you accept it, but you still give it power and you allow it to bring your frequency down. That's the thing. You're giving your power away. You're not honoring your energy. You're allowing this outside force to take your power. Now your power's over there. It's not in here anymore. Call it back. Call it back, Aries. Because you got to transform. And that's why you're being tested, because you're not going to be given your manifestation. You're not going to reach your goal because Saturn sees that, like, hey, even if we give it to you, you're not going to value it or honor it or yourself in the ways that you need to. So we're going to make sure you are. That's honestly, like, the bigger and brighter you manifest, the more, like, crazier you manifest, the crazier your life's going to be before you receive it. Because Spirit's like, okay, you want this? There is a certain level of integrity, discipline, perception, honor, just so many other things that come with receiving that. You want $500 million? Okay. Are you a person who's gonna value, honor, respect, and be diligent with this $500 million? Or are you gonna receive it and go blow it? Because if you're going to go blow it, Spirit's not going to give it to you. And if you really, truly want it and manifest it, Spirit's going to make sure you go through every stepping stone you need to stay humble. So when you do get this $500 million, you understand, like, hey, I'm not going to blow this. I'm going to use this in the most wisest and conscious and deliberate manner with the purest intention ever. That's what Spirit wants for you to do. Oh, that was powerful. Aries, I love you. Just know that. That was powerful. That was powerful. Ooh. All right. Where's next? I feel like I may have slipped up. There is one missing. Okay, I was like, I feel like there's one missing. Interesting. I thought I counted right. Anyways, let's move on. We'll pull it now, actually. So let's go into Taurus. Taurus, I didn't pull one for y'all, but don't worry, because I got you right here. Taurus, we got the Two of Pentacles. I like that, because I'm going to take that as a message for you, Taurus, is that I don't say you're forgotten about, but y'all are just kind of coming out of nowhere with this full moon. Or Taurus, y'all are really, you're in your own. I don't say this full moon's not affecting you, but y'all are just separate from this full moon. Like this overall, y'all aren't in this honor your energy. Taurus. Y'all are in this Two of Pentacles energy. Yours is separate from like this not this reading, but like this reading. Taurus. y'all are really just, you're secure, you're introspective, and you're finding balance. You're finding balance away from all this, Taurus. So yes, this full moon, the full moon is gonna affect everyone way or another, but Taurus, you're not as involved right now, Taurus. You're really just on the outskirts. You're on the outside. You're not in the mud. You're not doing the work. You're not playing the same game as everyone, Taurus. You're really not. You're really about yourself right now, Taurus. Not in a selfish way, but in a like, I really need to just put me first, Taurus. Like, that's what I'm feeling from this. Because what you're ultimately trying to achieve is harmony. And ultimately what this is going to lead to is an awakening, kundalini, ascension, activation. It's trusting your intuition and the alignment for yourself. And honoring the multiple facets that intersection who you are, because you're not just one thing or being or gender or whatever you are, Taurus. You are so much more. And this Two of Pentacles energy is giving that you've been feeling like you have to decide you're one way or the other, and you're not. You're really not. And you're tired of looking outside of yourself. So this full moon in Leos, I don't want to say it's not affecting you, but like the themes of confidence and creativity, that's not for you right now. For you right now is really just this introspection. Because you've already been on this introspection. You've already understood the confidence and the creativity. Right now it's about protecting your peace, Taurus. Protecting your peace. That is what's vital to you right now. No, what's over here? That's what's vital to you, Taurus. Duality. Duality. To just clarify that. I'm getting the chills. Is there a spirit here? Your ancestors, Taurus. Your ancestors are here to teach you something. They're here to teach you how to branch out to them, to yourself, through duality, but through transcending duality. And so again, Taurus, like you understood that you don't want to be in this black or white, this or that. You know, you don't want to do that, Taurus. You want to branch out. You're branching out deeper into yourself, into your subconscious mind. And your ancestors are definitely here supporting you along this journey. So if you have not been working with your ancestors, work with them. If you are working with your ancestors, it's time to really honor them. Again, you can still work with the full moon. The veil is thinner. Really tap in with that ancestral energy right now. Shadow work. Coming face to the ego. But the ego has something for you to really nourish this bloom and this blossom and this growth. And it's by transcending this duality. By not seeing the ego as like, oh, the ego. It's like, hey, ego, how you been? How you doing? What do you need today, ego? That's what I do, y'all. I literally, like, I will project my ego out of me and be like, what's up, ego? How you doing? What are we doing? What's going on? Let's talk. And your higher self wants to help too. Your higher self is here to love, help you integrate with the ego. Because it's not about dismissing the ego. It's not about killing the ego. It's not about transcending the ego. It's about honoring the ego, but not being attached to it. And recognizing when the ego is the one driving. Because egos shouldn't be driving. We shouldn't even be driving. God is driving. Creator, source, power, universe, whatever you want to call it. But Taurus, you're not tied into this theme of confidence and creativity, because you got the confidence and you got the creativity. Like, that's not something that you don't necessarily need. Right now it's time for you to branch. And not branch out, branch within. And it's different from growing your roots. Like your branches are growing within. That's interesting. It's giving like when you see a hole in a tree. Like that's what it is. There's more inside. There's more inside the trunk, you know? It could be the gnomes, it could be the fairies, it's happening with nature spirits. Your ancestors for sure. Trees are our ancestors. And right now would be a good time to honor your physical shield, your armor. Understand that you have this armor around you that keeps you protected. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to be phased. You really don't. And your higher self has a message, Taurus. Be brave and diligent because what's coming is unexpected. Ooh. Wow. I like that. See, there was a reason that all happened. And I really thought I had 12 piles laid out right here, but I guess not. So, that was for Taurus. Gemini? Yeah, Gemini. Ah, okay. Well, of course. Gemini, y'all are the only ones that got the two of the Shamanic Oracle cards, because when these all fell out earlier, those both wanted to stay right there. Gemini, you got the Two of Wands as well. Gemini. So we're talking about confidence. All you see is the sun. And by that, I mean all you see is power, integrity. It's just a really big sense of power from what you see right now. Like every decision you make is made from a very masculine force, from a very sun force, from a very like action-based force, very patriarchal. And Gemini, you're being led. You're being led somewhere new, led down a new path, led to somewhere that's gonna start to shift your vision and perspective from out here to in here. We're not done with that actually. Or is it this one first? That one's first. And to tap into your creativity, we got abundance. You gotta leave behind the abundance, because the abundance is hindering your creativity. Some of you are, that's what it is, Gemini. Some of you are so focused on the bag, so focused on this masculine force. Again, you make all these intentions and moves and actions. Everything you decide is based off the money. That's where you feel like your intuition's guiding you. But really, it's hindering and blocking so much of your creativity. Because what's really going to help you tap into creativity is self-love. Self-love, Gemini. Creating a solid structure and foundation of self-love. That's something you lack. Because all you see right now is the bag. No, Hayden, go get your bag. Like, go get your bag. Go get your money. But if that's all that your focus and intuition and intention is on, you're not loving yourself. You're choosing the money over your health. You're choosing the money over your well-being. You're choosing the money over your heart. You're choosing the money over your emotions. You're choosing so many other things that are outwardly that you are neglecting everything within you, because you think that obtaining all this abundance is gonna heal the heart. In reality, you could be the only one to heal your heart. So Gemini, it's time to step out of this patriarchal portal that you've allowed yourself to be so encaptured and blinded to, and to now stay contained in this box of abundance and wealth and accumulation, and to start building structure and routine around how to heal your heart and how to love your heart and how to open your heart and allow it to fly and soar and open up. Because that's what you need. And I love you. And I know you can do this. And that's why you guys got 2 cards. Because there is no confidence here. There is no confidence here, because your confidence is tied up in your abundance. Your confidence isn't tied up in who you truly are authentically. I digress. Cancer. We finally reached the end, y'all. I really was not anticipating this video to be this long. Cancer, y'all got the Queen of Wands. And right away, y'all are definitely balanced in the way you create and put out, and in the way you receive wisdom. Y'all, Cancers, y'all are in a good balance right now. If we're talking about confidence,
I'm gonna buy another one.
Yeah, you're just doing good. You're just doing good. You're feeling confident. You're feeling a bit cocky, I would say. So I would say to think a little outside the box of the balance you're in right now, and what this is also trying to teach you, and how you could be more fluid with it. And again, this is the Queen of Wands, so right now your biggest influence is the way you hold power, but the way you share this power and you allow this power to be gifted. Because again, it's like you're in balance with how much you're putting out and giving out. You're in a great balance of reciprocity. Great balance of reciprocity. You're receiving this wisdom, you're receiving all these things, and your nurturing, kind, compassionate, empathetic heart is like, okay, I'm gonna share this with everyone. But it is making you just a little bit cocky. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. How you can tap deeper into your creativity, it's all good. It's all good. It's literally all good. Trusting your intuition, moving from your intuition, moving from your heart, and knowing that your intuition knows what's best for you. Y'all got a strong intuition, Cancers. Like, I don't doubt that. But there's something outside of the sphere of your control that's at play also. And you gotta trust that it's all good. I don't feel like anything's bad for you per se, but just trust that if you continue moving from this heart-centered, intuitive space with intention and deliberate action, it's always gonna be good. Life is always gonna be good, because you're not the one in control, Creator is. So if you understand that in this sphere that you're in, actually you're not in control of that sphere, because that energy, you're not in control of the energy is already there. You're just aware of it. Ooh. You just became aware of that sphere of energy that's around you. But that sphere of energy's been around you. So it's trusting that whatever, whoever, however, whatever you want to say, created that energy that existing already then, that you're just now aware of, by releasing and surrendering and following your intuition, following from a heart-centered space, and continue to be in this balance of reciprocity, while being humble, not being a little cocky. Again, you get to your own horn in your own ways. It's always going to be good. It's always going to be good. I think the biggest message is just humble yourself a bit. Humble yourself a bit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's do a closing card. Let's do a closing card. What's this closing card? It's the Fool, y'all. It's the Fool. I love it. There's a great balance right now between the yin, yang, sun, moon, masculine, feminine, whatever forces you want to call it, light and dark. And this overall balance is being devoured. Is being devoured up. Is being eaten up by everyone and everything and their mama. And in a good way. It's giving hungry, hungry hippo. Don't overindulge. Don't be gluttonous. But there's a great balance right now. Stay protected. Stay perceptive. Stay introspective. And stay afloat. Because there's a balance right now. And this is just the beginning, y'all. This is just the beginning to honor our energy. Woo! Ah! Y'all, I love this. And the integration code for that quick little activation is 4, 8, 9, 9, 3, 2, 7, 6, 4, 4, 4, 5, 0. Y'all, my phone is tripping, but that's why this video is kind of broken up into segments instead of like one continuous one. However, that is the reading. I love you. Blessed full moon in Leo. Happy Aquarius season. Y'all are so beautiful. Y'all are so divine. Y'all are so fine. Thank you for existing. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for sharing space and energy with me. Thank you for just being here. And thank you for just being queer and having no fear. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. If you sat through this video, thank you. I understand it was lengthy, but there was a lot of beautiful messages being thrown and floated around. So prayers to you, blessings to you. I pray that this full moon illuminates everything for you and that you just receive all of just everything you desire, that you're able to release and transmute and transform and alchemize and just be the beautiful little fairy, unicorn, mermaid, whatever you want to be. And yeah, if you resonated with this reading, if you enjoy the activations, if you just enjoy the energy exchange and you love to leave a gratitude donation, I will graciously receive that because I love you and it just helps me continue to live and continue to just be here and be queer and have no fear and create these content and videos for y'all because you know we gotta put bread on the table. So if not, please just like, comment, subscribe. I want to hear what made you smile today, so comment that at the very least. Share this video with anyone you feel could really benefit from the reading. Make sure you, if you if you watch this through, that you check your sun, moon, and rising to get a full all-around reading. If not, your sun sign is more than enough. And if you'd like a personal reading, you could always book that at the link in the description or the link in my bio. I also offer other services if you're interested in those. And yeah, subscribe to my blog so we could stay connected and you could just hear about like the way my mind functions. But I love you, I thank you, and I just appreciate you so much. Be safe, be queer, have no fear, and I will catch y'all soon.